evening, football fans. Welcome to Friday Night Lights. As LakinSports.com and Lakin High Sports on YouTube bring you tonight's exciting live streamed Lakin High Bronc football. Fred and Sandy Hendrix of LakinSports.com are excited to once again bring you live Lakin Bronc High School football on YouTube, and thank you for joining the live webcast. The webcast of Lakin High Sports would not be possible without the generous support of these fantastic sponsors: the Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank, the agency of Lakin and Garden City, the Lakin Recreation Commission, Flashbacks Diner of Lakin, the Kearney County Community Development Ralph Goodnight, Shorty's Cafe of Lakin, Shelter Insurance Gwen Wecker, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, the Lakin Dairy and Lakin Hay Fred Ritzema, the Golden Plains Credit Union, the Lakin Pharmacy, D-Bach Metals, and Hendrix Welding. To the booth we now go with the award-winning owner of LakinSports.com and the voice of the Lakin Bronc, Mr. Brett Hendrix.
And welcome back to Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. We ended up being 10 minutes later than what we had originally planned, but what they did is they gave the 30-minute lunch break, and then we come back and we've got a 10-minute warm-up period. So we're going to be fairly close to 1:30 by the time we get the next match started. Actually just over 2 minutes to go now before the Lady Bronc's next match against Hugoton. The fourth match of the day out of 5 for Lakin. Actually, all teams here will get 5 matches today. So full day of Lakin High School and area volleyball here today. Lady Bronc so far 2-1 on the day. Their overall record is 15-2 on the season. The only loss for Lakin today was a 2-set loss to Holcomb, but then bounced back with a 3-set win over Dodge City. While we wait, we're going to hit an ad from one of the many great sponsors here at Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. As I've said before, we couldn't do it without them. And when you get a chance, thank them. Go to their business, call them, text them, email them, whatever you got to do. But tell these sponsors thank you for what they do for Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube and LakinSports.com. We wouldn't be here without their generosity, and we thank them so very much. We'll be back right after this.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. Even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. I apologize for the dead air. Do not panic. We didn't go silent. Although lately it's been kind of the common theme. But we are on the air. I was talking to a radio friend of mine that showed up here in the gym. I wondered if he was lost. His teams aren't playing today, so I wondered what he was doing. But he just thought he'd come and watch some volleyball. Sammy Vogel with the first point of the afternoon. Well, it is the afternoon, I guess, but the first point of the match for Lakin. Sarah Wright to serve. Lady Bronx 2-1 on the day. Libero bounces it across. Marissa Mendoza for Hugoton. Cross-court set. Davidson got it. Right past Mendoza. And I'll tell you what, if Mendoza does not lean out of the way, that may be right off the nose. Didn't have a lot of reaction time that time. Monroy played that shot in the near corner. But Hugoton with the winner. Shot by Jules Noland. Earns the timeout. Side out for Hugoton. Served by Kinsey Garza. And a service ace for the Eagles. We are tied at 2 apiece. Sammy pushes the one-hander, and it's a winner off the hands of Jules Nolan. Gives it back to Lakin. We'll send a shout out to the Ryder boys this afternoon. Out in the fields. Couldn't make it today. Glad you're able to watch, if you're able to watch. Just keep an eye on your rows. Don't stray, because you're listening to me. But hope you're watching and glad you are. 4-2, Lakin. Sammy Vogel with the serve. Samaya Adigan plays the serve. Hugoton can't work it back across. It is 5-2. Adigan plays it middle back row. Set to Gianna Voss, who sends it long. Lady Bronx out to a good start, leading 6-2 in this first set against Hugoton. And another service ace. And that went into the net. Sammy with 4 straight service points there. Lady Bronx lead at 7-3 with the side out. Into the lineup, Emily Tinoco to serve for Hugoton. From the far court, Hugoton in the blue tops, white letters and numbers in the far court. Bronx, of course, in their purple tops. Tinoco with the serve once again. Sarah Wright plays it back row middle. Back set to Davidson. Davidson had it blocked upon her by Gianna Voss. Score 7-5. Lakin jumped out 7-2. Hugoton's come back with 3 straight. Over to Stasia with the shot. Off the hands of Gianna Voss. Falls on the Hugoton side. Gives it back to the Lady Bronx. Paola Carrillo into the lineup for Lakin. Serving for the Lady Bronx is Tegan Bachman. Lady Bronx with 5 seniors on this squad and 5 juniors. And the winner by Jared Davidson right down the middle. Sammy plays it on the back row. Tegan, no look shot. Hugoton ready for it. Voss, the winner in the far corner. Up front to Tegan, cross court Paola. Dropped it over Adigan. Side out to Lakin. Kira Davidson to serve for the Lady Broncs. Davidson with the serve. Adigan has it blocked at the net by Paola. Nice play up front on the net. Davidson once again with the serve, played by Gianna Voss. Up front, Diane Armanderas, and a winner for Hugoton with the side out. Marissa Mendoza, the libero, back in to serve for the Lady Eagles. Serve taken by Davidson. Tegan, the back set. Stasia with the one-hander. Hugoton sets it back up. Adigan. Two-hand bump. Up front, Paola blocked by Adigan. Wright keeps it alive. And Lakin in the net. Adds one to Hugoton, makes it 11-8. Davidson plays the serve up to Tegan, cross court. Sarah Wright down the line, just inside the corner. Great shot by the senior. Cadence Brown into the lineup. Kenzie Lohman Fuller also in the lineup. Front row of Vogel, Wright, and Lohman Fuller. Serving is Cadence Brown, along with Jera and Tegan in the back line. Shot by Claudia Clark. Too strong. Lakin adds to it, leading 13-8. Brown, serve played by Gianna Voss. Two-hand pass by Kenzie Garza. Lakin will set it up. Kenzie, Lohman Fuller, back corner. Too long. And it goes back over to the Eagles. And update the score. It is 14-9. Hugoton serving. Claudia Clark. Tegan, middle set to Sarah. Dug by Voss. Adigan, reverse on third hit. Sarah, back row. Voss once again keeps it alive for Hugoton. Kenzie Garza with the winner that time. Kenzie plays the serve. Tegan back sets it to Sammy. Oh, and it's just wide. Tried to drop it on the inline this near side. Just a little bit off angle. Tegan with the no-look shot. Hugoton was ready for it. Tegan now bumps at Sarah. Works at one hand on third attempt. Samaya Adigan, the shot. Got it inside the line. Hugoton coming back. Trails by only 2. Garza shot, back row, played by Davidson. Sarah sends it to the far corner, played by Gianna Voss. The winner good by Kenzie Garza. And Hugoton now trailing by just one. We're in the first set. The fourth match of the day for both teams. Over to Sammy. No doubt there. You could see that. You could see the opening right there for Lakin. Sarah tried to drop it in on Adigan. That time Sammy drills it home. Lady Broncs are playing with a little bit more fire coming out of the lunch break. Tagging cross-court set. Sarah drops it in. Adigan diving to the floor. Voss from the back row sends it across. Third hit. Tagging. Back set. Sammy. Dug by Clark. And Hugoton can't keep it in play as it's in the net. And the Lady Broncs back up by 4. Kenzie Lohman Fuller with the serve. And another winner. Up front, Garza, two-hand pass, third hit. And Sarah Wright with the winner. Oh, Tegan, good job of keeping that alive. I don't know how Hugoton kept that in play, but a good job of scrambling there for the Eagles. And now Lakin on third attempt, Tegan across with it. Up front, Adigan. Sammy got a hand on it. Kinsey lunged, couldn't come up with it. Inside out to Hugoton. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how Hugoton kept that alive, but they sure did. Tegan, no look. Voss on third attempt. Tegan set it up again. Sammy blocked by Voss. Kinsey keeps it alive. Now back to Sammy again. Dug by Marissa Mendoza, the libero. Now Garza drops it in. Sammy off the back of her hand, sends it across. Hugoton sets Lakin up again. Shot that time by Samaya Adigan. And some miscommunication there by the Lady Broncs as it's in between two players. And Samaya Adigan with the serve. Sammy on third hit. Short set middle, Voss. And it's into the Lady Bronc bench. And that serve was long. Now Ellie Monroy back into the lineup for the Lady Broncs. Sarah Wright to serve. Short set, Voss, and that's long. Over the head of Cadence Brown. (20-16). Lady Broncs leading. Mendoza from the back row. Davidson. Shot dug by Mendoza. Now Mendoza third hit. Sarah sets it up to Tegan Cross. To Davidson. Got it right on the line. Right in front of the line judge. Sarah with the serve once again. Sarah has served 4 straight points. And Adigan's shot is long. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 22-16. Lady Broncs on top. We'll be back right after this.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You can lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
It's time to get involved with the Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell in Lakin. The Lakin Rec Commission with a wellness center, aerobics, adult programs, youth programs, sewing, and more. For more information about all the great activities of the Lakin Rec Commission, call 620-355-7039. The Lakin Recreation Commission, providing recreational opportunities to enhance the quality of life for the people of the community by promoting social interaction and the productive use of leisure time.
We're underway once again, coming out of the timeout. I want to thank all the great sponsors for making LakinSports.com possible. Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube, and that time Hugoton with the winner off the hands of Jules Nolan. Side out to the Lady Eagles. Lady Broncs do lead it 22-17. We're in set number one of this fourth match of the day for both teams. Serve played by Brown, up front to Tegan, cross to Davidson. Out the hands of Voss. Voss works it over into the opening right in front of Sarah. Kinsey Garza to serve for the Lady Eagles. Sammy, that time dug by Clark. I thought that was going to be a winner. Good play by Kinsey Clark. Now Lakin will set it up. Now Davidson won on the third hit, right on the line on the far side. Stasia DeHone checking back into the front line for Lakin. Serving is Vogel, and it's long. Too strong up into the crowd. Side out back to Hugoton. Taken back to Jarrah. And Jarrah got it off the top of the net. Samaya Adigan touched it before it went out of bounds. And Lakin now with set point to take an early 1-0 lead. Tegan with the serve. Set to Adigan on the back row. Works at third hit. Tegan cross-court set to Davidson. And just wide. It'll go back to the Lady Eagles. (24-20), Lady Broncs with set point. Gianna Voss serving. Tegan, cross-court set. Paola Carrillo, and she touched the net. So net violation on the Lady Broncs. Keeps Hugoton with still a little bit alive in this opening set. Gianna Voss from the far court. Played by Davidson up to Tegan. Middle set. Stasia has it blocked by Adigan. Blocked right down off the, looks like right off the forehead of Stasia. Lakin needs a side out to pull out this first set win. Up to Tegan. Tegan, no look shot. Adigan able to play it. Now from the back row, Gianna Voss dug by Davidson. Up to Tegan. Back over to Jarrah. Jarrah off the fist of Voss, and Lakin will win this first set 25-22 and take a crucial one-set lead in this match. With the win there, Lakin leads this 1-0. We'll take a timeout. And when we come back, we'll have the second set for you right here on Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. Don't go away. A lot of great sponsors that do what we do. They make it possible. Let them know you appreciate it. We'll be back.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, A farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
Fred Ripsimo established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
Lakin to serve, opening up set number 2. Hugoton with a net violation, and Lakin on the board first. Sarah Wright serving for the Lady Broncs. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining me here this morning and this afternoon here on Lakin Bronc Sports YouTube. Center set. Sammy with it, blocked by Adigan. Tegan reached out with a fist, and it sends it out of bounds, so Hugoton will get the side out. I got to tell you, it's so nice to be able to sit here with a little confidence that my equipment is finally working. I don't want to jinx myself, but it's a good feeling to know all the trouble that I've had the last week or so, and things seem to be working out today especially. Sammy with the serve. Adigan plays it from the back row. Gianna Voss. Her kill attempt dug by Sarah. Davidson had it blocked by Voss, but it's wide, out of bounds. Lakin with the point, leading 3-1. Sammy with the serve once again. Adigan on the back row. Now Marissa Mendoza, the libero, gives it across on third hit. Davidson shot, too strong. And up into the football players here supporting the Lady Broncs here this afternoon. Lakin 15-2 on the year. 2-1 on the afternoon here, or on the day anyway. Serving is Kinsey Garza. Voss on third hit. Sarah plays it back row. Tegan. Cross court. Davidson. Shot dug by Adigan. And Jonna Voss on third hit. Tegan. Middle set. Stasia got it. Off the hands of Voss. And Stasia to home with the winner. Tegan Bachman to serve. Paola Carrillo into the lineup for Lakin. One match remaining after this one. It will be Lakin and Cimarron. Stasia, cross court. Davidson, got it. Nice set across the court by Stasia DeHone. Davidson with the winner. Had the angle. 5-2, Lakin in front, leading 1-0. Tegan Bachman with the serve. Back row, Adigan, one-hander. Sammy sends it up front, and that's 4 hits. Hit the top of the net. There were 2 Lady Eagle players there, but it didn't get across the net for a block. So a 4-hit violation on Lakin. Serving is Hugoton and Emily Tinoco. Middle set, Voss blocked by Carrillo. Paola there with the block on Gianna Voss. Lakin gets it back. Jared Davidson to be serving for the Lady Broncs, leading 6-3. Teresa Farmer on third hit. Lakin will set it up. Carrillo. It was too far at the net to really put anything on that, but got it across third hit. And Sarah Wright's shot blocked by Claudia Clark. Inside out. Back to Hugoton. Sarah plays the serve. Tegan back set to Stasia. Back row, Voss puts it in play for the Lady Eagles. That time Samaya Adigan with the winner. And Hugoton back to within one. The Lady Broncs lead it 1-0. Sarah plays the serve. Tegan sets it back to Jared. Jared with the winner. Hadn't seen that very often today, where Tegan actually sets it to the back row. But very effective that time. Jared able to win it on the shot. Kinsey into the front row. Cadence Brown into serve. Adigan. And that'll be a 4-hit violation. And let's see, I gotta reset my clock here, my score here. It's 8-5 in favor of Lakin. Adigan, two-hander. Alertly played by Sarah. And that's just long by Sammy. Good idea. Just a little bit long. Made the corner judge sidestep a little bit. He's still nifty on his feet. And let's see. Let's score 8-6. Okay. Double checking. Hugoton sets it up. Adigan. And that's just long on the back line. And it'll come back to the Lady Broncs. Kinsey Lohman Fuller to serve. Serve played by Mendoza. Up front, Adigan with the set. Off the hands of Davidson. And it'll go right back to the Lady Eagles. Served by Clark. And another point for the Eagles. Lakin not able to work it back to the net and get it over. And Claudia Clark with the serve once again. Kinsey plays it along the far side. Tegan, no look, bump shot. Tegan tried to save it. It's one of those situations. That shot, if she leaves it alone, it might maybe go out of bounds. But there again, it's one of those indecisive type of shots. You know, sometimes darn if you do, darn if you don't. But Sammy that time with the winner and gives it back to the Lady Broncs. Marissa Mendoza with the winner that time for Hugoton. And then that dreaded top of the net shot just throws everything out of, all the timing out of whack. Samaya Adigan serving for the Lady Eagles. Tegan back set. Sammy got it. It's one of those deals. You can almost tell by the setup and the approach that Sammy is going to drill one. And it's going to work. You know, we see a few attempts like that that are long or wide, but that time just had the feeling when she went up in the air, it was a winner. Sammy with the serve, Lakin leading by 1. Adigan from the back row, third hit. Lakin will set it up, Tegan. Short set to Hone. Voss got a hand on it. Hugoton resets. Voss near side and just wide. Lakin 12-10. And another winner for Lakin. Stasia DeHone was right there. Had Claudia Clark tried to bump it across, but Stasia right there, but it stayed on the Hugoton side. Sammy with the serve. Off Adigan. Clark scrambling now. Gianna Voss on third attempt. Tegan up to Davidson. Davidson just bumps it across. And Jarrah keeps it alive. Tegan's got it. Now Jarrah on third hit. Good job by those two players. Stasia to Jarrah, got it. Just over the head of Clark. Davidson with the winner in that far corner. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Lakin leading Hugoton 14-10. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Kearney County, a wonderful life opportunity, offers a wide range of opportunities to residents and visitors. Hunting, fishing, camping, golfing, and bowling provide recreation, plus the Lake and Rec Commission provides youth and adult programs in Lakin and Deerfield. Explore the rich history of the county by visiting the Kearney County Historical Museum or the historic sites throughout the county. Take advantage of what Kearney County has to offer. Contact Ralph Goodnight, Kearney County Economic Development, or on the web at www.kearneycountykansas.com.
Lady Broncs lead it by 4, second set of this match with the Lady Eagles. Sammy Vogel with the serve. Nice dig that time. Nayeli Monroy with the dig on the smash. Hugoton lets it fall, and it falls just inside that corner, front part of the net. Lakin now leading by 5 straight points. Tegan, cross-court set. Davidson off of Mendoza, got it. And that serve into the net gives the side out to Hugoton. With the Lady Broncs with the 5-point lead. Kinsey Garza to serve for the blue-clad Eagles. Sarah plays it from the back row, up front to Tegan. Stasia, her shot off of Garza and up beyond the banners, hanging from the roof, from the ceiling, and side out to Lakin. Paola Carrillo into the lineup. Serving is Tegan Bachman, and an ace just over the front of the net. Bachman with the ace. Tegan serve once again. Tried to drop it in, but just a little too strong that time. But Lakin still with the winner. Hugoton can't keep it in play. Lakin won the first set 25-22. Now leading here 19-11. Voss, the shot. Sarah with the dig. And Hugoton back in play. Voss on third hit. Sarah will bump it up to Tegan. Cross court. Davidson off the top of the net, but Hugoton there. And Paola once again with the winner down the middle. Paola Carrillo getting a lot of action today. Grace Osberg not suited up for the Lady Broncs, but Paola has played really well. And so has Nayeli Monroy, and Paola with the block once again. And now it's 21-11. So Paola with 2 straight winners for the Lady Broncs. Tegan with the serve. Now Voss on third hit. Sammy to the floor. Oh, and Lakin will get a net violation. Sammy a little slow getting up, holding the back of her head. Hope she's okay. She appears to be. Tinoco serving for the Eagles. Back set, Davidson missed it and got it over the net. Jared Davidson swung with all she had and barely got a knuckle on it. It got it over the net, and that's all that matters. Lakin now leading 22-12. Scoreboard's got 12. I had 13, but scoreboard's right. And the serve that time into the net. Now make it 13 for Hugoton, side out. Our next match is scheduled, I think I've got it for 2:30, I think. And that shot by Paola just a little bit long. But I'll tell you what, she has played well here this afternoon, especially in this match. 22-14, Hugoton side out. Tegan up to Sarah. Sarah drops it in right on the near sideline. And I thought maybe a timeout, but it's a substitution. Cadence Brown in, and Kinsey Lumen Fuller in the front row along with Sammy and Sarah. 23-14, Lakin just 2 points away from winning this match. Serve from Brown sends Voss scrambling to the back row, and Brisa Farmer able to work it across third hit. Adigan bumps it across over to Sarah. Sarah got it. Tipped at the net. Sarah able to find the opening. And now Lakin serving for match point. Leading 24-14. Adigan plays the serve from Cadence Brown. Adigan blocked at the net by Kinsey. And the return is out of bounds. And Lakin will win it in straight sets. 25-22 and 25-14. And they'll improve their record to 16-2 on this season. So that's going to wrap it up for us here for this match. We're going to sign off once again, and we'll get our match set for Lakin and Cimarron coming up, I'm going to say roughly 20 minutes or so. Cimarron is in the high school gym. And the match at the match to our left is Holcomb and Ulysses, has nothing to do with what our match will be coming up. So we're going to be waiting on Cimarron. So like I said, we're going to be at least 20 minutes before we get things going. I've got it set up for 2:30. I think I'm just going to leave it there. And if we happen to get on earlier, that's a plus because it'll get us home earlier. But once again, the Lady Broncs in straight sets, beating Hugoton. And they are 3-1 on the day. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with you here in about 20 minutes. Check back then. Take care.
Well, that wraps things up for today's live webcast on LakinSports.com and Lakin High Sports on the internet. On behalf of Brett and Sandy Hendricks, thank you for joining us, and thanks to our sponsors, the Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank, the Agency of Lakin and Garden City, the Lakin Recreation Commission, Flashbacks Diner of Lakin, the Kearney County Community Development Ralph Goodnight, Shorty's Cafe of Lakin, Shelter Insurance Gwen Wechter, Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas, the Lakin Dairy and Lakin Hay Fred Ritzema, the Golden Plains Credit Union, the Lakin Pharmacy, Debach Metals, and Hendrix Welding.